This is one of the best iron farms you can make in the 1.20 version of Minecraft, producing 2 iron golems to every other farm's 1. But before I show you how to build this farm, I just want to say that only 1.3% of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you're new here, consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing. It's free and it really helps me out.
The first thing we're going to talk about for this farm is the location. Now chances are you're in a small village, sort of like this one. The actual biome of the village does not matter, but you're just in a village in general. All you're going to want is just a little bit of elevation, like a small hill, kind of like this one. So right here should be sufficient, and keep in mind as well, you don't actually need a village to build this farm. There's a good chance that you guys will be in one when watching this video. Now let's get into the materials that you will need for this build. The first thing you're going to need is 13 stacks of any solid block. The only thing you need to make sure about this solid block is that it does not burn, so wood and leaves will not work. You also need 28 glass. The glass is completely optional. However, if you don't want to use glass, just replace it with a solid block. I use it, however, to see the farm working in progress because I think it looks nice. 2.5 stacks of slabs, 10 beds, 10 random villager jobs, 10 hoppers, 18 oak fence gates, 10 villagers, and 9 oak signs. You will also need 8 buckets of water and 1 lava bucket. However, you can also just make an infinite water source for all this water. A completely optional part of this iron farm is using 2 zombies and 2 minecarts to keep the zombies in place. However, the zombies are not needed for this farm. It does quadruple the production of iron. So if you feel like that is worth it, go ahead and grab those zombies. You will also need 2 name tags on top of this to make sure that the zombies do not despawn. Now, let's build this thing. First thing you're going to want to do is take your 2 chests and place them down sort of like so that it's a double chest. Then you're going to want to place one of your hoppers going into the chest like so, and then 3 behind it going into that hopper. On the outsides of this hopper line, you're going to place 3 hoppers facing into those hoppers like so, and then you'll have a 3x3 area of hoppers. Then surround these hoppers using stone brick or whatever solid block that you are using for this build. Then if you are using glass, you'll go ahead and place your piece of glass over top the outstanding hopper and across of that glass as well. Surround this area with stone brick as well, and you're going to build up using the same format, about 3 blocks tall. Once you've built 3 tall, you're going to be placing your signs on the 2nd level of the farm right here. So go ahead and place your signs going across, and then you can shift click them to keep placing them along like so. You're going to do this until you place all 9 signs, and you should have a good area kind of like this. Then take your lava bucket and face the middle sign and place your lava on top of that sign, and the lava will go ahead and cover the entire 3x3 hole. Now if you look in from the chest, you'll see that no lava is going underneath the signs. This is where the iron golems will be falling and meeting, well, the lava. Now once you've completed all that, you're going to build up 13 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then you can go ahead and jump on down. Now you're going to be building up this entire section to be 13 blocks taller so that it meets itself up there. Once you build up your pillar all the way up to being 13 blocks tall, you're going to go and build out 5 blocks in every direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally on the 4th side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you're going to go ahead and fill in the entire area with whatever solid block you are using. Once you have the entire area filled in, you should have a platform that looks like this. Now from the edge of your platform, you're going to go ahead and place a perimeter that is 2 blocks high surrounding the entire platform. Once you finish with the perimeter, go to each of the corners and place down the blocks so they look kind of like this. Once again, you're going to do this in every single corner on your platform. Now it should look something kind of like this. Now you're going to want to take your 9 fence gates and place a block like that. So you can actually place the fence gate and place them across. Make sure you're shifting like this across the open hole in the middle. You can go ahead and open these up, and this is where the iron golems will be falling into. Now you're going to want to go ahead and go onto the edge of your perimeter right here and place 3 blocks going outward that are matching the length of the hole. Then place 2 blocks on both sides like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and build out 2 extra blocks across this whole platform, making a small side platform. Here you're going to surround this platform with 1 layer of glass like so, place a block, and then do a top layer of glass like so, leaving a gap in the 2nd layer. It should look kind of like this. You then want to go ahead and place a 1 block tall wall with your solid block like so, and then place your villager jobs across this wall like so. Then take your beds and making sure that the pillow is facing outward, place them along these jobs. This will be one of your 2 villager chambers. To top this off, you can go ahead and build this stone across like so. Now it is partially complete. Now go to the complete opposite side and repeat and create the same exact chamber. Now once you've gone ahead and you've completed your 2 villager chambers, you're going to be building a second platform that is going to be completely comping the first platform you built down here. So go ahead and outline your first platform like I am doing right here, and go ahead and fill it in. Now quick reminder, as you are filling it in, make sure you do not fill in the hole that is in the center. You will still need this hole because iron golems will be falling down this hole. The only difference in replicating this platform is that you need to build the perimeter being 1 block higher rather than 2. However, when you create your weird corner shapes, make sure that you go around those corner shapes and place another extra block around it like so. The second layer's farm should now look like this. Now go ahead and take your slabs, and on the outside of the entire farm, you're going to be placing all your slabs down so the iron golems do not spawn on these blocks. It should now look like this. You're also going to want to go ahead and do this on your first layer's perimeter as well. And then on your second layer, go ahead and place down your oak fence gates as well. And then right after placing them down, open them back up again so that the iron golems can fall through. Now on the corner of each of these blocks, you're going to be placing 1 bucket of water so that all the water flows into the gap like this. Go ahead and do this on the first layer as well. And as you can see, both layers have all the water flowing down all the way to the oak signs where the oak stops the water and the iron golems fall through. Now for your last step, you need to get 2 villagers inside of both of your villager chambers. However, you need to only get 2 villagers inside of each villager chamber because once 2 are inside, you can breed them and they will eventually make 5 villagers in total. Now there are 2 ways you can go ahead and get your villagers up inside these chambers. The first way, and probably the easiest way, is getting a minecart system and pushing the villager inside the minecart and making them go up into the chamber. If you plan on using the zombies, I recommend using this method regardless, because you're going to need the minecart system anyways to get the zombies up here. The second way is by making the villager get attracted up here by using jobs, slowly destroying the jobs and replacing them to make the villager follow you all the way up into his chamber. And once he gets up here, he should notice the other jobs you already have in the chamber, and you can go ahead and spleef him in, like so. Now to get the zombie in here, all you're going to need to do is make the zombie follow you and get around the minecart, then push the minecart itself when it actually gets near the tracks. So I see he's near the track, go ahead and push the and there he goes. He actually fell off here, so I'm just going to go ahead and connect the minecarts like so, and I push him back onto the track. Once he's on the track, you just need to go ahead and push him, and he should get on the power rails and go all the way up next to the villagers. Now you need to make sure that your zombie lands on a platform kind of like so. His platform should line with the villager's platform, and he should have at least 1 block of space in between the villager's chamber and him. Now if your zombie's up against the glass of the villager chamber, there's a chance that he ends up hitting the villagers to the point of turning them into a zombie and annihilating your entire chamber. So make sure he's at least 1 block off. Even if you're using a husk, go ahead and place 1/2 slab above him like so, and this is so that iron golems do not spawn on top of him. You also need to make sure you go ahead and destroy the entire railing system so that iron golems don't spawn on this as well. You also need to give the zombie some sort of name, so I gave him this name because, you know, I kind of like it. And you should do it. Finally in here, go ahead and place a 1/2 slab above your entire villager's chamber, making sure that the 1/2 slab is on the bottom layer of the block so that iron golems do not spawn on top. Do this on both chambers. Now for the first night, the villagers will actually go ahead and end up sleeping throughout the entire night, but once they wake up, they will be put into some sort of panic state, and they will stay in this panic state permanently even through the night. And as you can see,
and that's all for this video. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like on the video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.